You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heated up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't rap beef, little bitch, so this is not ether. I don't duck shit, but off the goose, I might seek it. Two bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of poses, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, there's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I thinking schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness aid. Plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll it backward up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. You think he heated up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda.
The Local Artisan. The Local Artisan. The Local Artisan. Shout out to the Local Artisan. Shout out to the Local Art. The Local Artisan. The Local Artisan. The Local Artisan.
I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heated up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't rap beef, little bitch, so this is not ether. I don't duck shit, but off the goose, I might seek it. Two bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of poses, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, there's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish.
The Local Artisan.
Push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I thinking schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness aid. Plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll it backward up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. You think he heated up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda.
The Local Artisan. The Local Artisan. Shout out to the Local Artisan. The Local Artisan.
Shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't ride beef, little bitch, so this is not Easter. I don't duck shit, but off the goose, I might seek it. 2 bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of poses, rolling goated, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, it's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I think it schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness aid. Plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll the backwood up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heated up, ain't that a bitch cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda.
The local artisan. The local artisan. The local artisan. Shout out to the local artisan. 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 Shout out to the Local Artisan.
Yeah. Can y'all hear us?
Can you hear us? Yes, no, maybe so.
Hold on, chat. Do this really quick. All right, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What is good? My fault, y'all. My fault. We are finally here. What is good, y'all? What is good? Let me put us on camera. Yes, sir. How's it going, y'all? How's it going? Y'all already know. Wait, whoa, hold on. Alright, I got to this camera. Y'all already know Put Obi-Wan and Jay Nimbus here today. Episode 91, T.L.A Podcast, best platform in the world. You already know. Hold on, let me hit that one more time.
The Local Artisan.
Yes, you already know. You already know. Shout out to Adam22 for the old soundboard, thing. But yeah, man, I want to say shout out to y'all. There you go, my sir. Let me just end this really quick. But yeah, W Pod. Sorry that we're late. Had technical difficulties. Y'all
know how it be.
Go check out the merch. You already fucking know about it. But I want to make sure this table's straight. Table good?
I think table's. Yeah, table's good.
Hold on, chat. Gotta make sure the camera's straight. Ooh, there we go. I like those. All right, chat. Oh, fuck. Kicking my ass.
You ready now?
Hold on.
Ready?
Hold on. That's crazy. I don't think I have any more papers.
I got some papers.
You got some papers? Go grab some papers.
I got some papers.
All right, y'all. While Jaden was grabbing them papers, I'm gonna do this camera really quick for y'all folks. Make sure these camera gains are good. Technical difficulties. Go check out the merch, y'all. You already know. Hold on, y'all.
Rumor that I heard, NBA rumor, that Kyrie might go to the Bucks. I don't think it's going to happen, but
Say it into the mic. Hold on now.
oh, you want to say the mic that NBA rumor that I heard today, that there could be a possible trade that Chris Middleton could go to the Nets and Kyrie could come to the Bucks. I don't believe it, but anything's possible.
Nigga, Kyrie and Giannis.
I don't believe it'll happen, but if it does, I want to know how well they will work together.
I feel like decently well.
Because I don't believe Durant and Kyrie make a good team, like a good duo.
You didn't like the team?
The duo, I don't believe they make a good duo.
What?
They're good, but I was like,
I kind of feel you.
Like they're good players, but like working together, it's like they don't mix well.
I feel that.
It's like Russell Westbrook being on the Lakers. It's not
different turnouts though.
Very two different turnouts.
Very different turnouts. One's West. One got his whole last name changed.
Who got their name changed?
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook?
Yes.
That's very true. Like, I love Westbrook, but his game has never really evolved, in my opinion. Like, he's just always been that type of person, just to be, I'm going to do everything on the court, and y'all just assist me. He doesn't know how to be like a 2-man or 3-man.
Who doesn't?
Westbrook.
Because he's not that.
And he doesn't know how to be it either.
Because he never was. Like when on the he was that nigga was a star player when he was with West, when he was with KD on the Thunder.
True, but even if you start playing, you gotta learn how to grow.
That's what I'm saying. He was that nigga is a phenomenal player. It's just he has a terrible year. He's having a terrible year.
Yeah, true.
I was like, my fault. I'm back, y'all. I had to fix the camera though. But I was like, at some point you end up having a bad year, like and that's just that. Like
That's
low-key,
true.
like
Yeah,
that.
true,
Like,
true.
when you have a bad year, you have a bad year, and no one can really like. It's hard to like get your way out of that at some point because it's
Especially
like
when people are always looking at you, like you always on the eye,
mm-hmm.
knowing what you can do, and then it's like, oh, you're on this superstar team and you're playing like shit. It to me it magnifies things more.
It definitely does. I'm just saying, like when it comes to a sense of because I never thought Westbrook was a 2-man or a 3-man. I thought he was the star player. Like even when it came to him and KD, like I thought Westbrook was
Don't
still
forget,
a star
Harden
player.
was on that team too.
Nigga, fuck Harden. At that point, I thought it was KD and Westbrook. Like,
But
it's
you
like,
can't throw him out the situation because he was technically the 3-man out the group. It was
that's why he was the 3-man.
Westbrook. Durant,
That's why he was third.
And then it was Harden.
That's why he was third.
Yeah, I was like,
first or
still
second.
put respect on his name though.
No, I'm not gonna I'm not putting disrespect onto his name. I'm just saying at that point, no one really cared for Harden like how we do now because he was a 3-man back then.
Soundboys on 10%.
And I say when it comes to that, you just got to make sure that if you play, because we're talking about this right now because the finals going on right now, y'all. So if y'all don't know, like the finals have been going on.
This nigga.
Luka's been going crazy. Luka's proving his worth right now. As a 23-year-old boy in the NBA, he's 2 years younger than me. That boy's going off right now with grown men.
This nigga.
And Devin Booker, but they're out though.
I feel like he took some shit personally. And he was like, you know what? I'm done playing with y'all niggas, and we about to play some ball. See if you can really keep up. And he showed.
That's what he's been giving these niggas.
He showed that, man, you can't keep up with me.
What you're saying is literally what he's been giving these niggas, bro. He's been giving these niggas hard work.
Hey.
Hard work. And boy, that boy been going off, G. That's why everyone's been saying like, oh, yeah, that's the Luka special. Like it's like, and like everyone's been making fun of Luka when it comes to the sense of hit the gong one time for Luka. I ain't gonna lie. Luka, you are that nigga, Luka. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when it comes to a young boy trying to prove himself in the game of basketball with all these old heads and all these old niggas, like
he's became a meme. Devin Booker,
a good meme though.
You wait, he's staring at Devin Booker like this.
Yup.
And Devin Booker knows like I shouldn't have fucked with this nigga.
Him and Devin Booker are the same age, which is kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
So it's
but it's even more crazier that that they talk about the trade that happened. Trae Young and Luka, because Luka was
he was supposed to go to Atlanta.
He was originally with Atlanta, and Trae Young was originally with the Mavs, but they traded him. They swapped him, and I was like, did not know that.
I did not know that either. Actually, that's kind of crazy because it's funny hearing the stories about all these trades that has went on before the season started, and like how everyone was getting traded to other teams, kicked off of certain teams, doing things with other teams, like, and then like DeMar DeRozan, he's supposed to go to the Lakers, but LeBron was the reason that he didn't, and now he's with the Bulls. So it's like that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like it was all LeBron the reason that he didn't go.
But nowadays it's even more crazy that these teams or these players can influence where they go. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron, his status, he could be like,
well, the leaders of their teams can influence who comes on the team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like it's crazy to see that because back in the day,
yeah, it's always been like that.
You wouldn't see it publicly as much.
I mean, the only reason it was publicized because I think LeBron said something, or like somebody came out from the board saying that LeBron was the reason why DeMar didn't get put on the Lakers and shit. Even though it's kind of funny because everyone's talking like how DeMar would have been the savior for the Lakers and shit
You
like
really
that.
think so? I don't think so.
No, people were saying
really
that. I do not believe that at all. He's an average scorer. His defense is all right. You saw how he was getting bitched by Giannis. You saw how that whole team was getting bitched by Giannis, and they didn't have Levine or Ball, which was crazy because those are some of the main people on the Bulls was Levine and Ball.
That was their offensive force,
bro. That literally, G. And I'm like, nigga, you telling me they lose their main offenses and then
how long has Levine's been hurt?
Levine been out since the last 4 weeks of the regular season, I think. Oh, whatever. I think he's been out. He's been out for a minute, low key. So when it comes to that, right? Like, I don't know, Luka. Shout out to Luka, young man doing his thing. You can never hold it against him when it comes to young talent, always doing what they got to do, in the sense of getting their game right, getting their ball handle skills ready, and doing the shit they got to do. You know. When it comes to that,
you don't become an all-star overnight.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta put that work in, man. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I feel like it's starting to come like faster. Like you see it at a younger age. Because like a couple years ago, you just started seeing like niggas that they're in their late 20s, early 30s becoming all-stars. Now we seeing it in like the early 20s, mid 20s that these all-stars are becoming all-stars because they've probably been doing it since they were 8, 9.
I mean, shit, look at LeBron and Derrick Rose. Their first 2 years when they got into the league, they got MVP.
True.
And like literally straight out of high school. Straight out of high school.
Shout out to Derrick Rose, man.
I still got my Derrick Rose shirt, bro.
He never gave up, and I was so happy that he didn't.
Bro, I still remember getting my Derrick Rose 2s, boy. The second pair of D Roses that came out, I was all about them bitches. I still want to get another pair, just because them motherfuckers are so iconic to me, bro. Like those were the basketball shoe when I was in middle school, boy. When them Derrick Rose 2s came out, I was like, nigga, because it was the season that him, Jimmy, and Joakim were on the Bulls, and those shoes came out during the season where it was Bosh, LeBron, and Wade on Miami.
Oh, those are on that time.
Yeah, so when it came to that, Derrick Rose's shoe, when it came out, had a flight list on the inside that had Miami crossed out and had Boston crossed out because they knocked them out of the fight. They knocked them out of the conference. And I was like, bro, that nigga, that when I saw those shits, I'm like, bro, that's so raw. They got the fucking names of the teams that they beat already and shit. And I was like, what? That's when like, was that Siri and shit?
Calm down, Siri. No one's talking to you.
That's when drops, bro. Like NBA drops. That shit was cold to me.
I don't have an answer for that.
Just press the home button.
Go ahead.
Yeah, say that.
Calm down, Siri. No one's talking to you.
That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to that, bro, like seeing the rollouts for the shit that we're getting now. Well, not really like rollouts. I'm talking about like his music. Well, no, yeah, I'm talking about shoes. So yeah,
but it could technically be a rollout.
No, it is a rollout. I forgot to talk about shoes. So what it? Oh, I thought I ripped the goddamn paper for a second.
This nigga.
You saw my face? I was like,
the
fuck? But when it comes to that, the releases for the shoes back then were dope, and I'm not gonna lie, some of them are getting even better now. Like when it comes to fucking people doing crazy shit, like putting the boxes inside of putting the shoes inside of crazy boxes, having the store that you're having your drop at all decorated out to your shoe that's coming out and shit like that. Like, that's the shit that I be fucking with when it comes to like going to see drops for shit.
They're getting more creative because I feel like nowadays you gotta. It's just not selling it. You're selling the item to make people want it. Like, yes, it's a shoe, but how's I'm gonna make this more? What's the word? Damn, I can't think of the word. To make it more, presentable to somebody that want to buy, to make it a collector's item.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to do extra than just selling a shoe in a box.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have something like, yo, this shoe came with this, that, and the third to give it more value.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do as a salesman, honestly. You want to upsell the price. You want to upsell the thing more. So, Siri, nobody wants you.
If you want to get in the podcast.
I can't do that. You're not listening to the music app.
Just press the home button again.
She wants to get on the podcast so bad.
Yes, she does, I guess. But I would say, like, when it comes to that, I fuck with drops even more now, because especially when it comes to young niggas getting them, because you gotta understand, like, what?
I was just moving it.
Oh, okay, here. You know what? We'll just put it right here. We'll press it as we go. More people, more youngins, as you could say, as these old heads would say, are starting to get more love when it comes to, hey, going to them, though.
Yeah, going to them, because they're basically,
yes, sir. Actually, I'm trying to
basically, young business people, businessmen and women.
No lie, you ain't wrong.
Because it's like they're figuring out a way to make money in a business sense that is
figuring out a way to monetize shit.
Like in the way that's unique to their time.
Exactly.
And we're seeing it a lot more. So it's like you can't, if you hate the young nigga getting money or a young female getting money, you're saying you just a whole ass person. Cause like how you gonna hate on somebody else for finding out how to take care of their family, take care of their kids, move their mama out of somewhere or buy their mama a car or do the shit that they always wanted to do? How can you hate on that?
That is true. That is true as fuck. And if you are hating on that shit, you're just a weirdo.
A big weirdo.
Gone to that one.
You're a big weirdo, a big hater, and you exude big bitch assness energy.
He said it's giving. Yeah, bitch assness.
If you hate on a person getting money, especially if they're younger than you, it's like, why would you hate on that?
Yeah, you're a weirdo if that's happening.
Like, you should, if you know some information, you should want to link with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, how'd you get this? At your age, what you do? You know what I'm saying?
But most people want to gatekeep.
Fuck that.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the art, like why niggas be gatekeeping so much.
Exactly. Why do people gatekeep? Because like that shit always seemed weird to me. Like, why are you gatekeeping something that you can give to somebody else to help them grow, or you can learn from somebody if you have the information? Like if you got it,
because people be scared, bro. People be terrified of competition at some point, which it should be competition. Like, it should be togetherness.
It's like for me, like I've always thought that was weird, because it'd be like, I know people that be like, yo, you doing this, I'm not gonna do it because you're already doing it. And I was like, no, you should do it because this might be your craft. I'm just doing it because I like doing it, but this could be your calling. And if you could become better than me, I can come for you for information, or vice versa. We can work and make our craft even better.
Exactly.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you worked on it in your own way. I worked in my own way. Your shit worked better than mine. And I'm like, all right, bro, how did you do this? And you want information that, like, hey, I did this that you liked. All right, now we work together. Now we a super team.
True. That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's like this whole thing is like gatekeeping don't make sense to me, because it's like, if a person younger or older is better than what I'm doing, why wouldn't I want to learn from them?
Why would you want to keep information? It's just my point.
Exactly. If I have something that can help somebody, why would I want to keep that a secret? Especially if I see somebody doing the same thing that I'm doing. It's
funny, the same people that want to gatekeep with certain shit that they do are the same ones that be like, oh, we need to help each other more and shit like that. We need to like grow more as a community
and don't do shit.
Be working with each other more and shit like that. And I'm like, nigga, you won't even do what you're saying right now with people who are around you. Unless they're the same hypeness as you and you know about them, like how they know about you type shit. And that shit's weird to me.
And that's why I always feel like people that say that type of shit, they're just doing it like for like a representation, you know?
Yeah, they want to make them seem like they're like the one that, like they're the fighting for togetherness and shit like that and all that shit like that, yeah.
If you ain't even really willing to help out somebody that's next to you, that's working on the same type of craft, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Keep your mouth shut if you're not gonna like, be on that type of shit that you're saying. So
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like most people just be in like fucking just like weird shit. Like you want people to work with you, you want people to work together, but then you feel weird when someone asks to work with you, and you feel like, oh no, he probably trying to steal my shit, or like you hear someone doing better than you on something, and you be like, oh no, his shit sound better than mine. Like,
especially if that
like, shit makes no sense
like,
to me, bro.
If you're saying like, oh, they're going to be better than me, especially if you say they like, oh, he might take my shit, or he might try to take my craft, or like if you have that type of mindset while saying you want to work with people, it's like, yo, you shouldn't be. You should just do you, bro.
Exactly.
Just do you. Like, don't be faking and saying all this shit, and just say like, I don't like working with people. I like to work with myself.
It's funny because it's that simple, but people want to make it so complicated, and they'll be like, all right, bro, like, you just be on your shit. I'll be on my shit, I guess. Fucking don't understand shit, I guess.
Hey, but you know, that's how the world works nowadays. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to do what I was supposed to do.
True. But yeah, but you know who is about to do what they supposed to be doing?
Who?
Young Thug and goddamn Gunna for this goddamn case they goddamn in. These niggas are Gunna facing what, life? 50 years, 60 years, something like that?
No, I haven't heard any dates yet. That's you talking about Casanova, but that's we'll get to that shit. Nice transition though. I'm gonna give you that one.
Got to.
They haven't gave a date. What they're supposed to do. Thug, they're trying to give Thug a life sentence.
That's what I heard.
Gunna hasn't had a date yet, but
everyone said Gunna's fine.
They said Gunna hasn't had a date, so they what they're trying to do, what I've read, is they're trying to pin it all on Thug, that he is the kingpin, the ringleader. He's been doing this since he was 15, and the YSL type of shit is a blood organization, and he's the kingpin. Going into that, it gave me more research into RICO cases, and I've seen a lot of questions asked, why hasn't the KKK been hit with a RICO?
I've been seeing that same exact thing too. Have you at all watched any?
Yes, I have.
Have you watched Gideon's last video?
I haven't watched none of them niggas. I just been learning.
Oh, okay.
I've been learning what RICO really stands for and how RICO cases get brought about. And what I've learned is it possible to hit the KKK with a RICO. It's very possible.
Tap the home button again. Oh, was that me?
She doing too much. Yeah, but you can hit the KKK with a RICO because of what they do in their organization, promoting crime or et cetera, like we're doing with Thug. They're doing activity as an organization.
Yeah.
They were saying Coca-Cola can get hit with a RICO because of their organization doing certain activities which lead to crime and such and such and such and such and such and such because they're an organization doing that. And so I don't know all the details, but what I've learned from RICO cases and how they maneuver RICO cases, that anybody can get hit with a RICO case if you're doing things in a certain way. If you're, especially in an organization like Disney, Coca-Cola, the KKK, all these music labels, they're big organizations moving in a certain way, which illegal activity can bring a RICO case and everybody's going to fall because you're a part of the umbrella of the bullshit going on.
It's funny because that's why because the reason I asked you about if you watch the Gideon video, because like everyone's been watching it, everyone's been reacting to him and Nico Omalana. Shout out to both of them. Amazing content creators. They're going fucking ape shit on YouTube right now. Gideon tried to interview the most racist man in America, in the most racist town in America. He wouldn't meet with him. But
of course he wouldn't meet with him, but I thought it was like a Zoom call.
No, he actually went to the most racist town in America, met with the leader of the KKK, and tried to meet with the leader of the KKK.
Oh,
well, one of the leaders.
Didn't he get the shout out? He got him to shout out Black Lives Matter.
That was Nico.
Oh, that was Nico.
Yeah, that was Nico Omalana.
I saw a thumbnail of that shit, and I was like, oh, that's dope. Didn't watch the video, but I was like, if that's true,
you should, bro. It's fire. It's fucking fire. And he also tell me why that nigga also played Magic the Gathering in his video.
Really? Because
in the town he went to, it was a little ass town where nobody was outside, but the one dude that was outside was a dude who met outside of a card shop. He was like, oh yeah, we're going to play Magic the Gathering at this card shop. And literally Nico pulled up with him and his whole team to this card shop and videotaped him playing Magic with everybody.
You think that was staged or was
the whole video was definitely not staged.
No, I'm talking about that one part.
No, none of this. That would be dumb to stage that. But it wasn't staged because of how like the town was small as fuck, and the only niggas who were outside at that time were niggas at the card shop. Because it makes sense because card shops can run until as late as they want. So them niggas were just sitting there playing Commander and shit like that. So they were playing like they were like literally teaching him how to play the game and shit like that. Like gave him a whole deck, like sat him down and taught him how to play and shit.
Taught a random person.
They taught Nico, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nico went to the small town.
Okay,
so yeah.
I thought they knew how to play Magic, and they was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, the dudes that at the card shop knew how to. They were already playing Magic, but the dude that he talked to outside the card shop just arrived to meet up with them there. So Nico saw him, asked him a couple questions, then asked him like, "Yo, okay, what are you doing here? What are you up to? Like, oh, me and my friends just want to play Magic at the card shop right here." He was like, "Oh, can I tag along?" And like, so him and his whole camera crew followed him to the card shop, and then just sat down with everybody that was there and just played Magic with him. I was like, wow, that's cool. So he kind of just, thank you, Nico, for hyping up the Magic community a little bit more. People need to start doing that more.
Yeah, because I thought they was like, yo, like.
If Magic gets big, I'll keep doing it more, but me and my team going to end up switching to something else because I'm low-key sick of doing this Magic shit that much.
Like I said, I don't really play it. I play Magic, but I know how to play it. I had my own deck at one point.
Shit's just long as fuck.
Oh yeah, I had a red deck, and then I had a green and black deck.
Mono red.
It was a mana destroying deck.
Yeah, mono red. That's funny. You went land destruction. That's funny.
I got it from Devin. Devin gave me a deck.
No, Devin's smart. Devin's
smart.
Land destruction is smart.
And he gave me a red deck at first. And
you want that?
Nah, I'm good. And I was like, yo, and I fuck with that deck. And then I went to switch to a green and black. And I think I was trying to work on a red and white deck.
Oh, you trying to go?
That's what when I was actually playing. That was the last thing I was working on, but never got to it.
Yeah, you never finished it.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean those colorways could actually do some crazy shit, low key.
But that's when I actually knew about it, and I was like, these two seem like they work well. Like I forgot what white does because it's been so long, but like
angels and humans and warriors and shit. You know, like a lot of life gain,
a lot
of fucking mana ramp, I guess you would say.
And I was like, red, I could destroy mana too. And I was like, oh, this seems like a perfect deck to make. But, you know, stopped playing and never made the deck. But, you know what I'm saying? Never say never. I might make it one of these days. Since I'm in the house where niggas play Magic.
Basically all the fucking time.
So it's like, eventually I might get back into it, you know, one of these days. Never know.
Yeah, sure. Shit, we almost been here for an hour. I want to keep this short anyway.
Yeah. Music news.
Casanova 60 years, got hit with it. I don't think he got convicted yet, right?
No, it's 5 to 60.
5 to 6, so he's not convicted yet.
Not convicted. It's just
I think he gonna get the 5. I think he gonna get the 5.
It's what he's can face, but it's 5 minimum.
It's what he can face. They're gonna go for that 5 minimum.
5 minimum.
Because they're gonna make up some excuse to be like he has to tour or something in the next like
But
year or something like that.
I don't know if it's true. I just read an article. It was like he got caught with it because people were snitching on him. Like he was the one doing the shit and all this shit.
So
but
he might just go on house arrest then or something.
Hey, I could say if NBA YoungBoy got out on house arrest,
nigga, YNW Melly finna get off on the death penalty.
so did Boosie. Boosie was supposed to get.
Yeah.
Boosie was supposed to get the lethal injection.
But what did Boosie do?
I forgot exactly what he did, but there was a lot of charges that he was connected to a lot of murders, and they was going to get him the death penalty. And he was on death row, and he was supposed to get the needle. But he got off of it. He got off the needle. So
okay. See, and that's what's weird because YNW Melly shot both his niggas in the back seat.
Allegedly.
Nah, he did.
Allegedly.
He did that shit. But when it comes to that, because it was all about money. It was a big ass money dispute they had, and that's why he did it.
Allegedly.
Bro, his manager even said it.
Allegedly.
No, there's no on that. Well, I'll say at least on GTA so we don't get marked. But yeah, like, I'll say that. Well, okay, so you're right. Allegedly. So
Allegedly.
Yeah,
We don't
on
know.
GTA. No, well, I know, but it's on GTA though.
We don't know exactly.
Watch the fucking. There's an interview with his manager talking about the situation with like his like lawyer or something like that or some shit. But it's the same thing with the King Von shit. Like,
how is that connected to King Von?
no, I'm not saying it's like connected. I'm just saying it's like it's in the sense of like you causing your own downfall.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, even King's Von manager talked about that shit on camera.
But like a street nigga always gonna be a street nigga, so it's like you could like you just saying you could take a nigga out of the streets, but can't take the streets out of him.
That's true. Because even that, not Josiah, like the young rowdy black kid, but who that nigga that made Classic Man? I'm a classic man. When you look this clean, I'm a classic man. It starts with a J. Some light-skinned, tall, skinny nigga.
I can't think of the nigga. The only nigga I can think is the rowdy one. Just
Hey Siri. Now I ask her. Who made the song "Classic Man"? I'm a classic man.
She gonna give you somebody you don't want to hear.
Here's what I found from Wikipedia.org. Classic Man is a song by
Jadena?
American rapper
Jadena. Yeah.
I have not.
Jadena is the nigga that made Classic Man. He's this light-skinned ass nigga. It's this nigga.
Oh, that nigga?
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was him.
Tell me why he's a very, very big gang-affiliated nigga, too, as well.
He's that nigga.
He's a Black Stone.
That nigga.
Yeah, he a Black Stone. That's why that song Classic Man is like, he even talked about shooting nigga, like shooting, busting guns and shit like that, like while dressing, looking nice, because the Black Stones are like mafia type people, but they dress like the mafia. They dress pristine and nice.
I did not know that. I've seen him.
That's why he never had no problems with nobody.
I've seen him before, and I just thought he was one of these, you know, the weekend, you know, not the weekend, but you know, these people out. They just, you know, I'm coming up doing music and just minding my business.
Nah, that man is a Black Stone, boy.
Wow, I did not know that. That's
that nigga
crazy.
is a Black Stone.
More beef shit. Did you know?
And he's 37.
More beef shit. Did you know that?
Hey, his
Gibbs,
birthday just passed too. So hey, happy birthday to you, man. His birthday was May 4th.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday to you, man. That's fine. What were you saying?
Yeah. Speaking of like gang affiliation and beef shit, Freddie Gibbs.
Oh yeah, Freddie Gibbs getting jumped at what was it, a restaurant or something?
I saw the video. I couldn't really tell, but yeah, he got jumped by allegedly
A gang of niggas. It looked like I saw
Benny
the
the
video.
Butcher's niggas.
Oh yeah, that was the drama about it. Benny the
Yeah.
Butcher sent his goons after fucking Freddie Gibbs and shit. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if that's true.
But he did have a lump on his face. when he performed.
Hey,
But he still performed, so
that man ain't no
niggas
bitch.
ask, is that really an L? Yeah, you got jumped, but I still performed in your city, even though you didn't want me here.
Which is fucking crazy, right?
So I was like, did you take an L? I don't believe
And low
so.
key, the video that I saw, you saw the video, right?
Yeah, it didn't. It was like across the street.
Low key, it looked like that nigga was throwing hands though. Like,
Yeah, of course.
Freddie said some mop nigga. Good. That nigga was fucking. He said, nigga, I was like, damn, nigga,
For
he
the
throwing
amount of
bitches.
niggas that I saw, it looked like he didn't get jumped that bad.
Mhm.
Because he had one lump on his face. It's like, yeah, but it was like, I had to really pay attention to the lump to see it there. So I was like, yeah, you jumped me. I got one little lump in my face, and I still performed in your city.
Mhm.
So I technically still won. My opinion.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When it comes to these, like, all these niggas, bro, like, you like, oh my god, I gotta fucking clean my fucking earrings. When it comes to performing in niggas' cities, who gives a fuck? Like, why are you pressing a nigga so bad for just performing in your city? Like, for him to
If you don't like
to like
him,
run him out of town, like this is like the fucking Wild West. Like, nigga, who gives a fuck?
niggas are like that.
That's crazy.
If like you said,
See, that's crazy,
gang
gang Lynch.
affiliation. If I don't like you that much, you're not gonna step foot in my city. Cause I don't like you.
Why though? Who gives a shit?
These niggas do.
I guess, but it's like still, who cares though? That's the funny part to me. Oh, my bad. Yo, I'm just trying not to have my fucking camera be skipping and shit like that. But we low key mainly got to everything. What is that? Okay, 47 minutes. Ain't bad.
47.
Yeah, what time? What else we got? What else we have to talk about? There really isn't anything else really. That was really anything it. Unless like there's some other
Oh
shit popping
yeah,
off.
Lil Key died.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, Lil Key. Rest in peace, Lil Key.
Said it was organ failure.
Yeah, organ failure because of all the drug addiction and the alcohol.
And
So
people tried to tie it to them niggas going to jail.
no,
The
it
internet,
wasn't-
I was
no.
like, y'all funny.
That nigga's been had alcohol and stomach problems.
Yeah, because they said he was complaining about a horrible stomach pains before he passed away. And I was like, that nigga probably was drinking lean, popping pills.
All that shit, bro.
That shit catch up to you faster than you think.
Shit, what can you really do, bro? Like, you can't really do shit at that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
I
Did
mean,
you listen to Kendrick's album?
Did I listen to it? Yes.
Yes.
Shout out Kendrick Lamar. He just came out with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. The amazing
How did you
album.
feel about it?
It was good.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
I feel like it's a album you gotta listen to a couple times to actually get the full uniqueness in what you hear of the album, because it's like one playthrough. To me it's a lot to take in at first, and so you gotta listen to it. All right, this shit was dope, and let me listen to it again to actually understand what's going on, because there's a lot. Kendrick's just a different breed. I'm gonna say it like that.
No, he is. That's what I'm saying. That's when it comes to that, that's the crazy part. Like, he's so creative in what he does, and he's also very resourceful, especially with him bringing the whole band. If the Big Steppers was a whole band that he's gonna end up bringing on tour with him, so
He's already announced a tour too.
that's what I'm saying. I hope it's a whole band that's on stage with him while he's performing, type shit. Like, instead of like a DJ and shit like that. But when it comes to that, shout out Kendrick, man. Shout out the label. I hope he starts in the future. That man got big ups because this was his last album on TDE. Shout out TDE.
And they're giving him the bon voyage. It's like, enjoy your success and your future.
They literally are. They literally are giving you the
It-
star.
And he was
grandiose
like, yo,
ending.
I appreciate the last great thing you did for us. And But it's like, stars limits for you now, bro.
That's true as fuck. So, I mean, yeah, like, shit, that's really all we had to really talk about. I haven't really had anything else. That was all the news, really, of this past week or past couple weeks. So, I mean, yeah, so I would say shout out to everybody that listens to us, on all the audio platforms. You already know, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher, all that shit. You know, shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all the word of mouth people. We all love y'all so much. Thank y'all for listening to the pod, listening to the platform, shit, watching the interviews and watching the other shows on here. Shit, thank y'all all for coming through. We love every single one of y'all. If y'all can go check out the last interview that I had with Quanadon and Holy Mashari. It was a good interview. It was amazing. We talked about a lot of their early life. Talked about a lot of the shows that they've done in Madison when I was still living out there.
And I had to come in the middle of the interview that he didn't tell me about.
Yeah,
to come fix the audio because it didn't sound good.
Yeah, that's true. But shout out to Jay Nimbus. Thank you for coming through here, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you also for doing that sound shit on that night. But yeah, this is shit. Here, hold on. Let me bring the soundboard back up. So yeah, y'all, I would say shit. This is Local Artisan, you know. This is Local Artisan, y'all. Shit. Probably be one in this bitch, you already know. Shit. Probably be one in this bitch, you already know. We got J Nimbus in this bitch, you already know. Local Artisan, best platform in the world. Let me hit that Adam shit really quick. You already know. Hit a couple of gongs in this bitch. Yes, sir. I will be listening to y'all music tomorrow on the platform. I say it around 7 or something like that. So send in y'all music to the email. I will be doing all that shit. You know, gonna play some gong shit to that. Little Nas sound, you already know. Get shit really active in this bit. Wait, is this shit even playing?
What?
Oh, hold on. My bad, y'all. This sound okay, y'all. Now y'all can hear it. But yeah, we love y'all so much. I already know how it is. The Local Artisan, you already know, hon.
The Local Artisan.
You already know.
Shout out to the Local.
Yes, sir.
Artisan. The Local.
Shout out to Adam 22 and No Jumper. You already know. Get a couple of gongs in there for the boys. But we love y'all so much. Peace out. We'll talk to y'all later. And shit.
Deuces.
We love y'all.